Today, let's talk about the camera that finally made me start vlogging. If you had told me a few years ago I would be here filming like this, I wouldn't believe you by being honest. Because when I finally decided to create my own YouTube channel, this was huge for me because my comfort zone lived in photography. I used to make self-portraits and that was comfortable for me. Video was always like a red zone, something that scared me so much. But even though I decided to take a risk and create my YouTube channel, and that's when I realized travel vlogs can be a natural way to start this journey on YouTube. And by being honest, during that time I wasn't feeling comfortable talking to a camera. Not even today, I would say, because it's still something that I want to improve myself. But then again, here I am, practicing. I also wasn't comfortable sharing my thoughts online, but filming beautiful places, that felt inspiring, that felt safe for me to do in the beginning. So I started documenting my travels, my everyday life, but there was only one problem in that process. I had my big camera. That camera wasn't actually helping on the process of filming more. And you know, when you have a YouTube channel and you don't film much, that can be a problem to grow in the future. Don't get me wrong, my full frame camera, it's amazing. The image quality, it's incredible. My idea was I will start my YouTube channel and I have to do something that it's hard for me to do, to be consistent. And you know, in order to be consistent, you actually have to create content. You actually have to share more of you. You have to share videos. That's the idea. And that was hard because that camera is bigger, it's heavier, it's more noticeable. Every time I wanted to film something in public, I became very aware of my surroundings, of people, if they would be looking at me. And sometimes that feeling actually was enough to stop me from filming altogether. And then I started to notice that I would leave the camera at home or tell myself, oh, it's okay, I will film later, it's no big deal. And then I realized something. The best camera isn't always the most powerful one. It's the one that you actually bring with you to film. And then that's when I started to look for something different. That's when, after some research, I found the DJI Pocket 3. I noticed that the image quality seemed amazing, and what I loved the most, it was the simplicity. It was that everything felt easy. It felt a camera that was small enough to fit in my pocket. And then I thought, if this camera seems small enough to fit in my pocket, I think I can quick enough start filming in public in seconds. And lightweight enough to take everywhere. And the first time that I used that camera, I was honestly so surprised. Because even with the standard settings, the footage felt so beautiful. And I also noticed that stabilization of the camera was super smooth, and that's something that I value so much because, yes, I'm those type of people that when they are filming, they are very shaky with their hands, and that can really affect the final image. That was super important for me to notice that it's okay, you can be shaky sometimes because, well, the camera got your back, so you can relax during the process. And the most important thing, I noticed that I was actually using my camera all the time, everywhere. And suddenly, that's when I noticed that I was filming more. It's like I didn't have any excuses to film because I stopped saying, well, I feel awkward filming outside where people can actually see me with this big camera. No, that actually stopped happening because now I have this little camera that people cannot even notice, and I can just film everything in my perspective. I can film myself even, and that was a game changer for me. Then again, in my first South Korea trip, decided to bring my DJI Pocket 3, and it was the best decision. It's when I filmed all the trip in my standard settings. I was surprised with the end result. It was amazing. I love the colors, I love the lights, the filming experience was amazing. And when we decided to go back to South Korea, I started getting curious and I started thinking, well, is it possible to actually color grading my videos in my DJI Pocket 3? I wanted to achieve that cinematic look, and that's when I decided to search for the information. I started to learn about color grading and if it was possible to do that in my DJI Pocket 3, and then I find out that if I change some different settings, different profiles, I can actually color grade my footage. And little by little, I did it. I could actually change my footage. And that's exactly when I realized how powerful this camera truly is. And what amazed me the most was seeing how much creative potential was hidden inside something so small like this camera. The truth is, this camera helped me solve the one problem that mattered to me the most. That camera helped me stop overthinking and start actually making videos in a more consistent way. And that's my final advice to you. If you are now starting to vlog and you feel a little bit overwhelmed, don't be, because it's normal. I would say it's part of the process. I would say if you have a smaller camera with a full potential like this one, I think you'll be in good hands. That camera will help you so much, because if you focus on filming, you are not focusing on nothing else. In vlogging, it's about filming the moments that are important to you. And the thing is, you should be always ready to film. And we know that when you have a big camera, that's very hard to do. You have that heavy weight on you, and that can be obstacle to film more. So yeah, I would say this camera really helped me to film more and to be more consistent. And not only that, it also gave me the possibility to film in a more cinematic way. So I would say give it a try. This camera really changed the way I vlog, the way I film, and it helped me to appear more online. And let me know if you already tried this camera before. What are your favorite settings? I would love to hear those. And I'll see you on the next one.